Hello YouTube, we are back at it in the shop here. The guys have been busy. We are working now on this next booth. So this will be downline from the main sandblaster. This will be where we do all of our bluing. And here is where we're at on the panel booth. So things are coming along. The guys are making progress. We'll have some time lapse of some of it. Some of it happened without being filmed, believe it or not. So there might be some jumps in the production. It's gonna be a good day. So come along. All right, thought I'd just come out and show you where Dad's at. He did not grab the camera today. So he made a little more effort on the framing here. You can see we're making progress. This will be the space to put monuments in. Not a very wide opening. It will need to be all within the tracks, which shouldn't really be an issue. You saw Dad was using a nail gun the other day. He went back to old school today. I guess he broke the nail guns, so he's back to pounding.
So I found a pin that dropped out and the trigger was just dangling there, but I think I lost more to that than what I thought. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do. Yeah, I don't know. All I found was a pin and the trigger was just dangling, but I put the pin back in and the trigger was still kind of hanging cattywampus, as they say. So
Must be missing a spring.
I think there might be a spring that came out of it, and I looked around, I haven't seen one. So, but I did look online, and there's whole assemblies that you can get to replace it, and it's not like I'm ever using it much. So my theory is if you put a lot of extra nails in, you're helping yourself because you're joining with gravity, and it's helping hold it down because it's now heavier. So it's going to be more fastened, right? Yeah, okay. All right, some of you aren't believing that, but that's okay.
Oh, we got a couple little helpers here. Hey, what do you guys think of our new big truck? You like it? We always had the plan to have a 3-booth system. One booth for doing panels and frosting and skin frost, and then another booth to do the main sandblasting, which is the Model J that we put in. That'll do all the V-sunk work and all the real heavy lifting. And then a third booth for doing bluing. And we've talked extensively about bluing, why we do it, and that's just sandblasting the V-sunk letters an extra time with powder, which darkens the inside of those letters naturally so that we don't have to use lithochrome and paint. So this is basically just showing us building out the rest of the shop as we intended. From the moment that we got the Model J, we knew that we were going to have to build 2 more booths. We probably even talked about it a little bit on previous videos. And this really is set up in a system that is the very best and going to produce the very highest quality that can be achieved in the industry, we feel. And it's something that we've really wanted for a long, long time, but has been kind of out of reach, or felt like it was out of reach, to have separate booth for doing steel shot and then a separate booth for doing bluing. We were doing the bluing, we just didn't have a special booth for it. Now we will. So we're very excited about that, and moving forward, we really feel that these additions are going to be a big upgrade on our setup, and we'll have a big upgrade in quality of what we're turning out and what we're producing. So it's very exciting.
So lots of activity happening. We're having all kinds of fun. I'm going to give you a little quick look at what's going on. So this old guy, well, he's not that old, but he's older than some. This is Joshua. Josh has been a family friend for many years, and with some carpentry here, and I turned him loose, and we're having an absolute hoot. And my man Elijah that you met, he's doing some good work over here. So what's happening on the back wall there is rubber, and so the room has to be rubberized so that we don't get a bunch of wood dust in with our with our medium. This is the bluing, or this is the steel shot room. So in here, right now we've got rubber front and all the sides. Elijah's finishing up the sides. The bottom I don't have in there right now. There's going to be a tray that will go down. I think I've pointed that out before already. That will take the steel shot medium down to that tray there, which will come out here. Elijah has painted all this. Before we're done, it's going to get one more coat, and it's going to look pretty yellow like all the rest of it. So Elijah's in there stapling away. The bluing booth has got a little bit different front. So on the other side where the steel shot will roll out the front, here, all we're going to do is, probably once a year is my guess, we'll open this up and we will rake out the dust, and then we'll be able to close this back down, and we'll lock that up. And so we're coming along pretty good. We just started on this yesterday. We learned a lot from the first one, and Josh helping is really speeding us along. What took us a week and a half to do the other booth, we could be by 4 o'clock almost done with this booth. We'll slow down a little bit when we have to put the front in, but I think we'll be all right. So, we'll see. Josh is getting ready to put frame up over there. So he prefabbed that on the floor. Fitting her in. You need me to hold that again?
Probably.
I can do that.
Well, I guess we'll leave it in there.
Yep. Amazing how it goes a little faster the next time, huh?
Right?
That feels nice. Here,
I'm going to put a couple more in the middle just for extra, but...
on right here. Oh, on there.
in here, yeah.
Well, yeah, do a couple there too.
We're going to block that just like we did on the other.
Right, yep.
Well, I guess you did put some in there too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. We did. You know, if you put enough weight in one area, it helps keep the world in balance.
I think we're good here.
Okay. Beautiful. I'm liking it. We got good progress going on here. Josh is fitting my windows, my reach-through window, and my sight window. Oh, that's why. If you're moving in the wrong direction, you're not moving in the right direction.
What now?
Isn't that profound? If you're moving in the wrong direction, you're not moving in the right direction.
That's very true.
Oh dear, beautiful. I'm liking it.
Yeah, you're happy with it?
Yep. Good morning, Josh.
Morning.
Tell us what you're working on.
Working on putting together a door frame that's going to fit just above those roller racks over there. So I got to make sure that I have enough clearance for the rack so that they can shut the doors while they're working on their stones. And I'm pretty sure I got it figured out. It's just a matter of putting it together and putting it in place to see if it fits. So
Beautiful.
here in a few minutes, we will try that out.
Your measurements.
Well, that's these measurements are accurate. This board was slid when I marked them on both sides.
It's so comforting to see that kind of stuff, because then I realize, you know, I'm not the only one that does that kind of stuff all the time.
No, I set the marks on here. I put the boards in place, and then I wanted to make sure they stayed lined up, and I checked this board and these. I didn't even look at this one when I marked it. So all of those are off, but these ones are correct.
Oh well.
It'll be nice when I'm done, I promise.
That's right. We're all learning. We're in process. So, bonjour, Elijah.
Bonjour.
Tell us what you're working on.
Yeah, I'm working on the rubber. I just put the glue and then I will take it to the Sandblaster inside and we'll be gluing the walls. Yeah, that's what I'm working on now.
My main man, Elijah, is happily working, putting on yellow over top of the white, making sure not to get any on my wall in behind. It's coming. We're getting closer.
It's been fun hanging out with you guys. We will see you next time.